Hey everybody, how's it going? I hope you're all having a lovely day. So today I would like to discuss a video that Linus Tech Tips did that a lot of you have been linking me to. You've also been linking me to a particular laptop that he was talking about in his video made by HP. So this video says, my investment is in trouble. And Linus is talking about a laptop that's made by HP that's marketed as a device that's a little bit more repairable, and he says we can fix it. Now, when you watch his video, you'll see that unlike certain laptops, this thing is not designed with that nonsensical design that you had in the mid-2000s with this like 5 or 10 different layers you had to go through with 5 or 10 different size screws, and God forbid you put the 7mm screw into the 8mm hole, you break the entire case, and it's not like that. It's designed to be somewhat easier to get into. They use post-recycled materials and it's recyclable aluminum. I use aluminum because I know Dave Jones watched from time to time out of respect to Australia. And they have YouTube guides showing you how to take it apart. So they are doing better than a lot of other companies. But when it comes to repairability and the stuff we talk about in this channel, a lot of the stuff we talk about is we would really like to be able to get replacement parts. And I mean, you tell me. So we just take a look at something like this. One of the pages in the site, part is on back order, quantity in stock is 0. Part is on back order, quantity in stock is 0. Part is on back order, quantity in stock is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. You scroll down the entire page and the entire thing is 0. And if you click on any one of these, it'll say, please contact chat agent for availability, which brings you to this. I'll just move my window out of the way so that you can see that. And when you move me out of the way, thank you for showing your interest in HP Chat. An HP agent is not available at this time. Imagine that. They're not available to sell me a part. It's almost like that wasn't the idea to begin with, and this was all greenwashing. I don't know, again, maybe I'm overly cynical. And this is one of the things I mentioned in the video that I did a while back on talking about the latest iPhone and the reason that I just don't care. And if I'm being honest with you, while I'm still continuing full steam ahead with Right to Repair education, while I'm still moving forward with repair.wiki, while I want to go forward with the free repair workshops that I'm going to be doing on a much more regular basis in Texas once the place is put together, when it comes to this stuff changing, as I said in my video, when it's time to give up, I'm a little black-pilled on it, to be honest with you, and perhaps that brings out a certain level of cynicism that I didn't, display in the past in this channel. But it's one of those things where, like, I hear that something's more repairable, and I look on the store, and every single part is out of stock, and there's no ability to contact them, and it's like, I'm not surprised. I don't expect it to be, because I expect these programs to suck. Because in my opinion, as I've gone over on this channel many times before, I think that that is what they are by design. I believe that these programs are in place to suck. I've gone over this when it comes to Apple's IRP program. I have many videos on this. Apple's independent repair program is a useless PR stunt. I've gone over this many times with dismantling their PR program over here. Again, when you have a program where I can't get a part without a ridiculous delay, you can't buy a charging port from Apple, you can't buy a battery from Samsung. I mean, in my opinion, many of these programs are jokes, and in my opinion, they are the attempt to greenwash, to make it seem like the devices are more repairable, to seem like they're doing the right thing, when in reality, they couldn't even be bothered to actually have a more functioning store prior to selling the laptop and paying an influencer to promote it, which is just one of the things that is considerably disappointing. Now, when it comes to something like framework, I will be honest here. There are things you get with this laptop that you just don't get with a framework. Like, it looks like you get considerably more ports. It looks like you have a lot more customizability. Again, you can get a Ryzen processor. You can get Radeon graphics. This is something that's important to people like me that use Linux and things like DaVinci Resolve. I actually paid for DaVinci Resolve, and one of the problems when you use a video editor like Resolve is on Windows, you can use it with Intel integrated graphics or whatever you want. But on Linux, it only works with a discrete graphics card, meaning that on my framework, I'm stuck using Kdenlive. Ugh, you can't even use audio plugins in that damn thing. But in all seriousness, like, stuff like that does matter. And on this device, you can get Radeon graphics. You can get a lot of things on this. There's a lot more customizability. There's things you can get on this that you just can't get on a framework. But when you get the framework, you get the ability to buy all the parts to it very easily and, in my opinion, at affordable prices. And most importantly, you get the ability to actually get a schematic to the motherboard. You ain't getting a schematic to an HP EliteBook. Even if you're a technician, you're not getting a schematic to an HP EliteBook motherboard. In my opinion, there's a snowball's chance in hell that that's ever going to happen. But Framework will allow you to get access to a schematic. And I did make this shirt many years ago, and there is a reason that this shirt existed. The idea behind this shirt It wasn't just me being an ideologue. The schematics or die shirt was there because I wanted to set a line in the sand. I wanted a principle. Schematics or die means that I'm not done. I haven't accomplished anything unless I can actually get a schematic to the main board of the product that I am working on without having to resort to digital piracy or some Romanian FTP server that I have to bribe somebody to get access to or something, or wait for somebody to leak some shit from China. I want to be able to do my job and be a nerd without breaking the law. And until the day comes that I can do that, yeah. Now, again, it can be seen as a victory that companies want to at least pretend to care about it. Because before, companies wouldn't even pretend to care about repairability. Now that it's becoming more of an issue, you could consider this a victory. Companies at least want to pretend that they care. And that could be seen as a very small victory, which is better than no victory at all. But at the end of the day, it's just, when it's been this much time that's passed, I just like to see the ball move forward a little bit more. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think I'm a little bit too black-pilled on this and I should still see a store that has no parts in stock, no schematics or diagrams as a step in the right direction simply because the manufacturer makes the device more easy to open and claims to care about it? Or should I really kind of stay on point and say no until this actually makes sense and normal people can buy parts in an easy way without having to resort to eBay and gray marketplaces and random scammy crap to get their stuff, that this is not done? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. That's it for today, and as always, I hope you learned something. I'll see you in the next video, but before I end this video, check it out. There's a cat here. Isn't he cute? His name is Oreo. He's a cute little kitty. Look at him. I missed him so much. I know. I haven't had you in my home for the past 7 months, but now I have you back and you're all mine. That's right, you're my cat, you're my cat, you're my cat. All right, see you all later. I'm going to pet my cat.